So do you think all hell's going to break loose?
Something is definitely going to give, and I get the sense that something's going to give in the next few months.
Shalom. First, I think about going on to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai by Shem Rakatash. Double honors to teachers, elders, and apostles of great millstone, likewise brothers putting out this truth. Faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to you brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom. Today's lesson is titled, Jake, Stop, Look, and Listen.
Next few months, and then all hell breaks loose. This is United States of America in recession. Everybody's getting fired across all industries, and it's happening really fast. Americans are working as much as they can, but Americans don't have enough work to make ends meet. There's a lot of unrest. It's no longer possible to gaslight the United States populace. They know something is wrong. When I hear from the head of a food bank in Tampa, Florida, that he's gone from 20,000 to 40,000 families per month, and that from the moment the doors open until the moment the doors close, from dawn to dusk, that there are people lining up to get food to feed their families, something has gone wrong.
Let's go into the book of Ezekiel chapter 33, down to verse 1, and it reads, Again, the word of the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai, came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, When I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast, and set him for their watchman, if, when he see the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet, and warn the people, then whosoever hear the sound of the trumpet, and take it not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. He heard the sound of the trumpet, and took not warning, his blood shall be upon him. But he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. And Jake, we are warning you. The brothers are warning you. We're making videos daily on the unicorn, going out on the highway and the byway, and we warn you, okay, of the terrible judgment that the Lord is going to bring upon the children of Israel who are rebellious against him, which is counted as 2/3. Okay, you see, Great Babylon America is going to be destroyed. And leading up to that destruction, the Lord is going to judge this place with horrible plagues. All of the hope and dreams of these Babylonians, okay, will melt. Okay, it will dissipate. It will dissolve before their eyes. Okay, a hopelessness that you cannot even begin to comprehend. Okay, continuing on, it says, But if the watchmen see the sword come, and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hands. You see, there's going to be a lot of blood on the hands of IUIC, ISUPK, and many of these other camps that are out there that know that they're Hebrew Israelites and have Hebrew Israelites followers. Okay, not to mention the Christianity churches, that fall under the wicked Roman Catholic Church, okay, that are telling you, to worship sweet, loving Jesus, who love everybody despite their wickedness, and that he is actually going to come in a fluffy cloud to save you, okay, from this underground being that's red with a tail that's going to burn those who are bad forever and ever and ever. Okay, that is far from true. Hell is a condition, and as you saw in that video, okay, this woman, okay, who worked at the Federal Reserve is letting you know, okay, that Great Babylon America is never going to be great again. Okay, in fact, things are going to get so tough that men are going to be unrecognizable. Okay, you see, Jake, you're in a house of mirth. Okay, you're in the spirit of mirth. See, as you wake up every single day, you see the sunshine, you see people going about their business, you see the rich continue to live their lifestyle as being rich, you see the poor living their lifestyle as being poor, you see the homeless living their lifestyle as being homeless. Okay, you have the sodomites being sodomites, you have the thugs being thugs. Okay, and everybody is doing their own thing, with the exception of turning away from Great Babylon America. Okay, and we'll let you know that despite the promises that is coming, okay, from Esau the Edomite, the so-called white man, and in the case that's coming up right now, this mannish looking woman, the judgment coming from the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shai. Let's go into the book of Jeremiah 30 and start verse 4, and it reads, And these are the words of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shai, spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus said the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shai, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Okay, so you are going to have a condition here. You saw where she said, they're running out of food. Okay, companies are laying off people by the tens of thousands. Okay, so we have a kingdom that is in spiral. Okay, like out of control, falling down. Okay, and whoever is at control is losing that control. Okay, you think of it like a helicopter that's lost its rotor. Okay, it's not stabilized, it's just spiraling towards the ground. Okay, and it's inevitable that at some point in time it will hit the ground, and everybody that's on board is going to die a horrible death. And that's the way Great Babylon is. Okay, there's going to be a spirit or woman on the man here. All of us, it's going to be on all of us. Okay, trembling like women. That's a description right there. You ever seen a pale so-called black man? Okay, that's the fear. Okay, and how do we know that this fear is going to be there? Because the Lord is going to be putting that spirit on people here in Great Babylon, America. Okay, to turn into animals. Okay, every man for himself said, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble." And Jacob is the 12th tribe of Israel, us so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Latino. Whether you want to believe it or not, it doesn't matter what position you hold in life currently or what you held in life before. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, because as we can see here, okay, that's all going away. But he shall be saved out of it. Who's going to be saved out of it? Of Isaiah 33:6, okay? And why you see the men are in such great fear? Because when you don't know or anticipate, because the scripture has made it very clear, okay, the prophets have made it very clear, okay, with this gospel, this truth, and this warning that we were told to go out there and give to the people of Israel, then you are going to, the men are going to be almost unrecognizable. Okay, so imagine you women. Isaiah 33:6, it says, "And wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, is his treasure." We fear the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, because we believe in what is going to take place. It's coming from the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, even though it is going to be orchestrated or executed by the hands of the wicked, which is Esau the Edomite, the so-called white man. Okay, you are seeing these Edomites, man, they're preparing. Okay, you saw in that video where that woman said, basically people are going to turn into savages. Okay, people are going, okay, to have to turn to becoming more like outlaws, okay, in order to live. And this is part of that judgment that the Lord is going to be bringing on the 2/3. Okay, in fact, he's going to be bringing a judgment on the entire tribe of Israel. We're going to go back into Isaiah 13, okay, and starting with verse 14, and it reads, "Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall move out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shemel Shai, and in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall be as a chase roe, and as a sheep that no man take it up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone in his own land." See, there's not going to be any alliance. So you might be friends right now, with an Edomite, with an Ishmaelite, or with a Moabite, or Asian, so-called white, so-called East Indian. Okay, you might be friends with them right now at work. But see, as you see these layoffs come and things starting to get tough, okay, that alliance is going to go away. And it says, "And it shall be as a chase roe, and as a sheep that no man take it up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his own land." Okay, so just like in prison, you might not be, have anything against a white boy. White boy might not even have anything against you. Okay, but in the prison system, there are rules, there's laws. Okay, and everyone that goes inside there, you would have to get with someone that looks like you in order to be protected from the others. That's the way it is. So imagine a whole continent. Okay, and I think Great Babylon, America, the continent of North America, is about 3,000 miles across. Okay, so imagine that. Okay, you have I think it's either 3,000 or 5,000 miles. I'll have to double check. But imagine that, a prison. Okay, all these states, okay, on the continent of America are now think of them as like cell blocks or individual prisons. Okay, and you are going to see a division, okay, taking place. People are not going to be working together, okay, because things are going to be that tough, okay, here in Great Babylon, America. In fact, this is leading up, okay, to that persecution, okay, that great killing or slaughter of the children of Israel. Okay, our so-called blacks, the Americans, Latino. We go into Zechariah 13 and verse 8. It reads, "And it shall come to pass that in the land, said the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. And they shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai is my power." You see, the other tribes are going to call on their God, okay? Jews, of you Jakes that are rebellious, you're going to call on their gods, okay? You're going to call on sweet Jesus. See, we are going to call on a true Paleo-Hebrew name, which is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, okay? That is what we are going to call. His people are going to call on his name. Now, we all going to be going through hell, okay? But as I said, 1/3 will be brought through the fire, meaning you will feel the heat, but you will not be burned. Okay, and we can see here right now, okay, in many of the YouTube videos that has come out where they're calling for what? Civil war. And, you know, Trump is talking about his war against drug dealers, against petty thieves, against people who are dissidents. Okay, who the hell do you think he's talking about? He's talking about us. Us brothers have been bringing it out through the spirit. Okay, we believe that Nero Trump is going to bring Jacob's trouble. He had a great Bible in America, but hey, why would y'all listen? We are warning you. We're just mere men. We're nobodies, okay? People wouldn't even spit at someone like me if they see me walking on the street, and that's okay. I don't care, okay? I want to get your blood off my hand, and so does all the other brothers in this ministry. Let's go to the book of Isaiah 31 and verse 1. It reads, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt," which this place is known as what? Spiritual Sodom and Egypt. So that's why you follow the ways of this place, okay? The parties and, you know, living a sodomite life, and okay, love is love, and all of the above. Because see, you're ignoring what we're telling you because you don't think it's going to happen to you. It will. It says, "And stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai." So you're listening to the grimy, you know, lies that's coming out of these filthy politicians' mouth, which they can promise you anything, but can't deliver anything. Because why? The judgment that's going to be coming to Great Babylon, America, and on this earth is coming from the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai himself, and nobody can trump the Most High. Let's go into the book of Isaiah 19 and start verse 14, because you see, y'all don't want to look at the proof, but the proof is right there. I open up the video with the proof. It says, "The Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai had mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggered in his vomit." So this place is out of order, man. Completely, utterly out of order. Many of us are old enough to remember this place was the great America. Everything was America. Proud to be an American. Everything was American. The whole world followed this place. Okay, but now look at it. It's like vomit. Okay, the leadership is horrible. The people are horrible. There's no morale in the place anymore. It's definitely falling apart. Okay, it says, "Neither shall there be any work for Egypt," which was the topic in that video. We're talking about lack of work. Okay, lack of resources, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. So it doesn't matter what your position is. If there is no buyers, then there's nothing to sell. Or if you have things to sell and no one to buy it, eventually that corporation is going to go out of business. Doesn't matter that they always usually fire the CEO first at some point in time. Okay, so there's nothing that they can do about it. But we know why it's happening. It says, "In that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and should be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of hosts. The Lord of hosts, Yahweh Bashem Shai, which he shake it over." So the Lord is shaking the judgments over this place. He's bringing that judgment on this place. Okay, mass unemployment. Okay, resources. Okay, thinning out. You have all the food is practically poison now, unedible. Okay, you have these weird, you know, variation of weather pattern. Okay, that's unusual for the season and in the geographical location. You have wars and rumors of war. Okay, you have people right now prepping up for what they know is going to be World War III and civil unrest, and they're preparing themselves while you Jakes are in mirth. Let's go into 2nd Ezra 15 and start verse 14, because see, these people are going to fight how they train. Okay, and right now they're training. See, you Jake, you're twerking and you're doing folly and doing prank videos. See, how are you going to fight? Okay, because see, you're going to always think of your way out of things. So like argue against the warning and go, well, you know, Esau said this, or the white man said this, or I can do this, or I can do that. Well, really? Well, we see here what these Edomites are doing. They're preparing to slaughter your ass. They're preparing to take what you have Okay, they're preparing to stop you from taking what they have. This is 2 Ezra 15, start verse 14 reads, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth near, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. For there should be sedition amongst men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the cause of their action shall stand in their power. How are you fighting, Jake? How are you preparing? How are you training for this? You're not training. Okay? See, we're not training, in a carnal sense, but what we are doing is we have that fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai. We are doing his work as he commanded us to do, which is giving out that warning. And we hope that we are part of the 1/3 that's going to go through that fire and actually be saved, okay, and delivered up in those chariots. But see, you guys are in still that amusement state. So how are you actually, how are you going to fight? You will fight how you train, which is what? You are going to go down to the slaughter. Let's close with the book of Ecclesiastes 7:4, and it reads, the heart of the wise is in a house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in a house of mirth. And this is exactly where you are. Because why? You won't stop, look, and listen. No matter how much lessons we bring out, Jake, you refuse to stop, look, and listen. But Lord willing, the elect was edified today. I'd like to close by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakadash. Shalom.